Check this out. More apple trees. Looks like some, I don't know, looks like some kind of nut tree. I'm so exhausted I can't think. But I'm gonna go in here and hopefully, been following the same deer trail for a long time. See it? Can you guys see it through here? It's taking me through some nasty stuff. This isn't, well, probably big enough to set up 4 or 5 different shelters. There's a little place back there in the pines. It's got a lot of moss for roofs. See the moss in there? A lot of deer sign. I've been on their highway here. Hate to build it on their highway, but you know, what are you gonna do? In fact, I'm liking this spot right here. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna set up the tripod. Look at this real quick. Yep, guys, I think this is gonna be it right here. Soon, all these trees, all these limbs will be in full leaf. We'll cover it up really nice. I'll trim this stuff off, make the door right here, go around through here, make it about, I don't know, 8 by 10. I think this will work out great. So I'm going to get to work. I brought some, I hope I brought them. Well, they might be in the pack. Oh, it's going to feel good to get this thing off. Oh, yeah. Okay. There they are. Bought some clippers to hollow this out a little bit, but you won't be able to be seen. Planes can fly over it. I'll show you guys how to make hidden fires, and I use an alcohol stove myself more than I do a fire, because if you build your shelter right, it won't take much to heat it. Yeah, the doors, I think I'll make the door in an arch, round. Make it like a cocoon. Like that. Lots and lots of moss everywhere. Look at this stuff. This stuff is great for lining your roof with. And it's easy and it's plentiful here right here. This is a perfect place. Before I turned it back on, I walked in over here and over here, and this is big enough for maybe 5 other bug out shelters. So that'll cover everybody in my group. Hopefully I'll get them to come up here and put theirs together. But right now I'm going to get to work hollowing this out a little bit. Then I'll go get some materials to build it with. I brought with me 2 10 by 16 or 8 by 10 tarps. I think they're 8 by 16. I'll have to look. And one 8 by 8 tarp that I figured I could use for the floor. Look, my dog already likes the place. See? That moss is soft. I'm going to have to level that ground out though. I brought my shovel too. Level that all out so it's flat. And I want to put the bed in the back side, so I'll put a bunch of moss back there underneath the tarp so it's got a little bit of cushion. I know a lot of people like to be off the ground, but I've slept plenty on the ground. It don't bother me. I've even been in cold on the ground. Just all you gotta do is have an insulating barrier underneath you and you're fine. So anyway, me and Edie will get back to you. I'm gonna go to work. Okay, I've got it all cleared out. Now I'm going to clear off the floor. This is the tools I brought to work with. Let me see if I can zoom this. I don't know how to work it very good. There we go. That's what I got to work with so far, plus I got my axe over there. So I'm going to level out the floor now. I'm going to save that moss. Oops. So look at the upper. When these trees start filling out, this shelter will be totally hidden. Okay, I'm going to start with the floor now. I'll turn it back on when I get the floor done. Okay guys, just to give you some idea what kind of shelter we got going on here. What I did is I cut down these sticks. Got to get them when they're green so they're flexible. And I tied them in an arch. Right? So I'm going to do another one, then another one, then another one, then another one clear here to the door. And on the back side of this, I'm going to tie branches off at an angle, like this. Because that's tarp's going to go down here over the top. I'm going to put moss on it and have a roof. So it won't leak and it'll last a long time. But if you all make one of these little nubs right here, you got to make sure to take them off. Because they'll poke holes in your tarp. But then one thing I could do too, I'll leave a little square in the middle of it to where I won't put no moss. It'll be like a skylight in here. So that twine right there is worth its weight in gold out here. So let me put you back here for a minute. I don't know how much my batteries are left. I didn't bring the extras. Let me look. Oh yeah. Okay, so I got some more stuff, branches piled up here. So you see, this kind of shelter don't take long to build. So if you're ever lost in the woods or something, this is an ideal shelter. It's easy to make, and you pretty much snake it around any way you want. It's basically going to look like a giant cocoon, like I said. We'll get back to you. Okay, I've got all the cross member all the skeleton up there. Now you just got to put in the cross member pieces to make it sturdy, and then put over the tarps. But it's raining pretty good right now, so I gotta keep my camera out of the weather. I'll get back to you. This is how I'm going to frame in the whole thing. I've only got 3 wove in there so far in the main part, and it's already quite a bit sturdier. I pushed them ends down in the ground probably 3 to 4 inches. So all I got to do now is weave this roof on, throw the tarps on. I'll probably have to come back tomorrow to put the moss on the roof. But there's my door. This can be a fair size shelter. I've measured it so in the back wall there, it's going to be taller back there instead of come down narrower. Kind of like an igloo. I like to call it a cocoon. But I can lay crossways back there. So I got a lot of floor space. And tonight I'll do a video on this stove that I picked up. It's a little stove, it's got a handle on it, you can carry it, it's got all your stovepipe in there. I could put something like that in here, or if I wanted to, I can just do like the Indians did, cut a hole in the middle of the roof, build a fire down there on the floor. But I don't know. I'm gonna have a snack now, have a drink of water. I haven't had a drink of water since I started. And ooh, I hear a squirrel right over there. See, if I was staying here tonight, that'd be dinner. Oh, 3 of them. 3 of those squirrels. I don't know if you can see it with this. But anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, we're inside. I've got this side all secured. I just got this side to go now. This is the back of it. And there's the front of it. So I'll secure the last of this down. I need to get out of here before dark comes. But as you can see, it is pretty roomy. I don't know how well you can see with this, but here, let me put this over here. Hold on. Show you what I'm going to do here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take the roof. I'm going to bring it all the way through to where the eye nuts are. And I'm going to tie them down in here to these cross beams. So the roof will be all secure. Then I'm going to take this flap, fold it over that way, tie it down with some tent poles. There's tent spikes. Then bring this side in and tie it down right there. I've already got the floor all put together with this side of the tarp. You know, it's pretty roomy in here. It really is. So, like I said, all that's left now is to do the little stuff. Then I will put the moss on it. Whew. Got a lot of work done today. Got this side all nice and soft. So I'm gonna bring this in because water's getting in it. Nice thing about Oregon is you don't have water issues like you do other places. I'll set up a trough, and when it rains, I'll always have water. I'll set one up that'll hold like 20 or 30 gallons at a time. Plus set it up so it's a solar rain catcher too. So anything that evaporates will just go right back down in it. So it'll be filtering itself at the same time. But what do you think? Pretty cool little bug out pad. I could hang out in here. Well, I'm going to hang out in here. As I get this all done, we're talking bugging out. Like I said, I could actually, that stove I'll show you when we get back. I can set it up anywhere. I still have plenty of room. Like I said, I set it up so I can sleep. Oh, you can't see. Oh, let me see. My batteries are running low. I set it up so I can sleep this way. So I have all that room. Dang, my Expedition all weather tent isn't this big. I was gonna put some poles down this way, but I might set it up so I have another way in and out. I don't know. Well, I really can't get out there. I don't know. It's all in the workings. You know, it changes there all the time. I'll go home tonight and probably have a different idea. This tarp, this one right here, was 8 by 16. This one here, I don't know, it might be 6 by 10. No, it's bigger than that. It's probably, it ain't 8 by 16, I know that. It's probably 8 by 12. Yeah, that's what it is. About 2 feet shorter than this one. But it worked out. I wanted to go at least 10, but it looks like I'm probably around 12 feet long, 7 feet wide at the big part here, and probably 6 feet wide down there. But it will hold up to the snow or whatever. It's pretty stout. I used all these young saplings, so should be able to, well, there could be no wind in here where I'm at. Oh, by the way, all this material I got way back down, I don't know if I got a video of it, about halfway down the hill over there. Pain in the butt packing it up, but I didn't want to do any kind of chopping or cutting on where the bug out place is going to be. And I used the same trail, deer trail, and I tried to take the same steps. So all the materials were got pretty far away from here. When it gets really quiet, when it isn't raining, you can actually hear the waterfall here. It's pretty nice. So when I have to, I'll hike down there for water. I'll go down there one time just to show you guys what it's about. But when I get this all tied down and secure, I might just leave it like this for the summer, then put the moss on. But I'm thinking, if it's hot, it'd be nice to have the insulation of the moss to keep it cool. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to put the camera back in my backpack, and I'm going to hike on out of here after I tie a few things down. Don't want no animals getting in here tonight. They probably will anyway, but oh well, I'll be back first thing in the morning though. Wish I could have showed you how well this axe does. It worked itself today too. K-bar really got to work out. That shovel, outstanding job. But I'm going to secure this in case we have a good rain tonight, so this ain't full of water. So, see you guys. Alright, there's what it looks like on the outside. It don't look like much now, but it will. Me and Edie are all packed up. We're ready to get on out of here. We'll shoot back up here tomorrow. Now, I didn't tie it all down really good because I decided I'm going to put some survival blankets on the inner walls in there. So I'm going to pull that down, put them in, and put tarps over the top of that. Get a little bit more warmth in there. So anyway, till tomorrow. Thank you. Survivalists unite.